Hey, I'm Hunt, and this is Hunt on LSU, your channel for LSU Fighting Tiger football talk. Enjoy the video. We want you to leave a comment below, hit that like button, and subscribe right below the video. Enjoy. If I told you that the team that ranks the highest in the Southeastern Conference in returning production, actually, check that. Let me ask Jacob Beck what he thinks. If I were going to ask you what team in the SEC had the least amount of returning production coming back, what might you say off the top of your head? Give me a couple schools that might come to mind.
LSU.
Okay, fair.
Kentucky.
Okay.
And Alabama.
Those are all good answers. Did A&M cross your mind?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
It probably should have.
Well, it didn't. It doesn't. It shouldn't, because they are the tops in the SEC in returning production.
Okay.
That surprised me greatly to read. They returned 77% of their offensive production. You talk about Connor Wigman, Evan Stewart, Noah Thomas, Amari Daniels at running back, Reuben Owens at running back. A lot of production on their offense. They returned 67% of their defensive production. Jacoby Matthews is back. Shamar Turner's back. They got a few guys to come back once Mike Elko got the job from the transfer portal to come back to College Station. So I would think of A&M as a program undergoing a coaching change that was hemorrhaging players. Bill Connolly's metric suggests that may not exactly be true. I was interested to learn that Missouri is right up there towards the top of the SEC in terms of returning production, 31st in the country. Brady Cook is back, Luther Burden's back, no Cody Schrader, and I'm not going to go into their right guard because you don't know who played right guard for Missouri. I certainly don't either. I can go look it up, but we're talking about the top end of the roster, the guys who have the football in their hands, the playmakers, the all-conference type players. Those are the people that you're interested in learning about, and they account for more production when they account for more yards. So Missouri up there at 31. Georgia down the list a little bit at number 47 on this list. And then you get to LSU. I haven't gone through every SEC team, but LSU ranks 60th in the country in returning production entering next year. They return 63% of their total production. As you would imagine, the majority of that is on the defensive side. 71% of LSU's defensive production returns next season. That's 26th best in the country. Now, the question is that a good thing or a bad thing? That's what you got to think about. I mean, if you had Mekhi Wingo coming back, well, that's a good thing. We know when healthy, as a freshman at Missouri and a sophomore at LSU, he was excellent. Last year, he was banged up. But a lot of the guys you have returning, you might look to and say, well, you were part of a defense that was quite literally near the worst in the history of LSU football. So is it good that you've got 71% of that back? And then on the flip side, as you would imagine, LSU only returns 55% of its offense. That's 84th in college football. Got to replace a Heisman Trophy winner, and you've got to replace the most, not decorated because that's not awards, statistically the greatest receiver in LSU history. You got to replace him and Brian Thomas as well, who led the nation in touchdowns last year. But I would submit this to an LSU fan. You return 71% of your defense, which is 26th best in the country, only 55% of your offense, losing the Heisman Trophy winner and those receivers I just talked about, losing your starting running back. I bet you, as an LSU fan, feel better about the offense anyway than you do about the defense entering next year. I think that might be a universally accepted feeling. So that goes to a deeper discussion into how important is this metric. Because I'm looking at one side of the ball for LSU where you're returning a lot and you're like, eh. And I'm looking at another side of the ball where you lost a ton, but you're going, well, I've seen Nussmeier play. Looks pretty good. Kyron Lacey's back.
Running backs look good.
Running backs, my offensive line looks pretty good. You got a couple of good tight ends. So it's not the be-all, end-all, and it was never supposed to be the be-all, end-all, but that's interesting. Same token, Ole Miss, 68th in the country in returning production. That's right in the middle. But they've gone out and added a ton in the transfer portal. So, yeah, Jackson Dart's back, and that's awesome. No, Quinshon Judkins is not there. He's moved on. But you've added so many guys in the transfer portal who have started and had productive careers elsewhere that the metric for Ole Miss really isn't about returning production. It's about how well you've supplemented a roster that did pretty well. Here's a school that is in unfamiliar territory. That's the Alabama Crimson Tide. 115th out of 134 teams in returning production. You have lost so much outside of Jalen Milroe. You have lost so much on the defensive side. The headliners like Dallas Turner going off to the NFL, but then Alabama never lost Caleb Downs in the Saban era. 5-star recruit, top 10 player of the country, immediate starter at safety, among the team leaders in tackles, freshman All-American, gone. Gone to Ohio State. And Alabama only returns 33% of its defense entering next season. That is 126th out of 134 programs in college football. That's where Bama's defense is. Now, that is not to suggest they don't have talented players on the defense. It is to suggest you've lost well over 2/3 of it. And we'll see what they can do to replace those things. You never had to ask that question in the Saban era. You never had to say, well, they lost like 5 key contributors. Can they replace them? Yes. The answer is yes. It always was. From 2007, 2023, the answer always was, yeah, they're fine. Are we sure that's the answer now? I'm not. And that's going through some SEC teams. But how about this one? Number 128 in the country, only 6 teams return fewer production from last year's team than the national champions of college football, the Michigan Wolverines. Feels like a great opportunity for Sharon Moore. You're taking over from the defending national champions, one of the biggest brands in college football. You've already been there. What a great parachute landing. Oh, wait, where are all our guys? And all the while, Ohio State's over there just shoveling money into the furnace. I mean, just spending it like it's burning a hole in their pocket. Do we think the power shifts back to Columbus this coming season? Michigan better replace a lot of dudes. Hey, thanks for watching Hunt on LSU. Before you get out of here, do us a couple of favors. Hit that like button, leave your comments below, and subscribe to the channel for all your Fighting Tiger football talk. See you next time.